All right, today I just want to get you an authentic raw floss band tutorial. These new ATG floss bands just came in. It's just unlike any other floss bands on the market. I'm about to show you why today. Flossing, like I did last week, if you check out my previous YouTube video, I talked about one of the things that kind of got me back on the court, playing, running, jumping, getting my knees back strong and mobile was backwards sleds and then the backwards treadmill. Another modality that I started maybe 6 or 7 years ago was flossing. And flossing, I'll talk a little bit deeper today, just kind of helped me get more mobility in my knees and overcame a lot of knee pain. Before I started flossing, I had a lot of knee tendonitis, stiff knees. I didn't want to jump, I didn't want to play. I thought like age got the best of me. And I thought that that's just what happens, you know, but this is actually called voodoo, because it's pretty a magical thing that happens when you consistently do flossing. So I'm about to show you exactly how to floss today with these new ATG floss bands. One of the biggest difference is this big, thick, it's almost double the size of a regular floss band. And this goes right on top where your quad, where your VMO is, where your strongest muscle is. And then they have the traditional thick black floss band. So about to show you exactly how to use them today. Shout out Ben, shout out ATG for creating these. And like I said, this is something that you can do anytime before you play a basketball game, when you wake up, before you go to work, before you train, before you lift heavy legs. This is really creates blood flow and stimulation in this area for healing. So first, you're gonna start with the big massive floss band. See how tight and soft that is? That's gonna really be more of a blood flow restriction. And that's what some people call this, like a blood flow restriction practice. And so you really want to pull these really, really tight, kind of get it up that quad just a little bit, but you're starting right above that kneecap and kind of get it all around that VMO and kind of just put it in here, just kind of lock it in, and you'll feel a really, really tight, almost like you're restricting blood flow. So then you'll put the bottom one right underneath. You know I gotta be out here in nature getting my soul food in as much as possible, you know? So doing that outside of nature is even better. So you put the bottom one right underneath that kneecap. A lot of people have knee tendonitis there to be sore. Right where you feel that, you wanna get that right underneath there. And you'll feel like, man, my knee can't breathe, and that's the purpose. You wanna kinda almost suffocate that area where you have pain, where you have stiffness. Because what you're doing is restricting that blood flow. So you're gonna get a massive pump in this area. So once that's on, depending on your level of mobility, if you have a chair, you can really just go here and you'll feel really tight, and you can just try to get as deep as possible. And what you're doing right now is really trying to pump up that area. Telling your body, man, so your body is right now craving blood flow, it's craving oxygen to that area, because you're kind of, like I said, you're kind of suffocating that area. If you got a little more mobility, you can come to a slant board, and this is how I like to use it. I like to use it here, and I try to get as deep as I can, and I just do just baby quarter squats. Sometimes before a game, I might go here, I might go all the way down, all the way up. My buddy Court yesterday was saying he was going through a little knee difficulty, and he uses these on the sledge, on the backwards treadmill, and really, really creates a pump in that area. So I just suggest doing maybe 20 squats and really keeping these on for maybe 60 seconds. And then kind of unravel on me. But once you get that, you can unravel that. Unravel these floss bands. And right now, what's happening is all that blood flow, all that oxygen is going directly to that knee. So now, before I couldn't even bend my knee this much. Now I can bend my knee all the way down. And when you're able to do that, that creates something called synovial fluid that helps heal that knee. So now my knee is ready for action. I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to run. I'm ready to sprint. So flossing is a key component to the longevity of your knees. So I'm the longevity guy here at ATG. So flossing is majorly important. Flossing, sleds, the simple things you can do to extend your career, extend your lifespan of your knees. So if you have any knee pain, any knee tendonitis, any stiff knees, stiff joints, today we'll just talk about the knees. I'll do another video talking about how you can do the ankles, elbows, your wrists, every joint in your body you can floss. So it stimulates blood flow, oxygen into that area. Like I said, if you're an athlete, if you have any knee pain, you have to keep some floss bands on you. I recommend anybody has some floss bands in their gym bag, in their locker before practice, before the game, before you play, before you work out. Simple, maybe $30 at most to grab some ATG floss bands. So shout out Ben, shout out ATG. This is just a quick floss bands tutorial on how to use these floss bands and what it can do for you. Click that like, follow, and share this to anybody that needs to learn how to floss. You know, it's very key for the longevity of your knees. Peace out.